Welcome to Scoopy Loopy. Trending at this time, Dalton visits his community but not his mother. Idonia is good after car crash finally speaks. And Dr. Peter Phillips take to the gym to defeat Andrew Holness. All that and so much more coming up on Scoopy Loopy right after this break. Welcome back to Scooby Loopy now for the details. All right, so let's talk a little bit. Over the weekend, we saw where Idonia posted a video on Instagram, chilling out with his crew. They were cruising in his SUV, and he posted giving thanks for the blessings, and they were cruising through. And we were so sad to hear the following day that Idonia met into a terrible accident, and we saw those images on social media. We are happy to note that he went unhurt but his SUV was totally written off. But to God be the glory, Aidonia is okay. And today he took to social media to thank persons who basically, sent words of encouragement for him, and he's giving thanks to be alive. So we're happy right now that even though Idonia met into a car accident, which we saw his vehicle totally written off, we're happy to report that Idonia is okay. All right. Also, Dalton Harris, he has broken his silence in Jamaica. We saw on stage recently, he spoke to Winford Williams, and he did a revealing interview. He spoke about everything as it relates to his earlier days, the way he grew up. He indicated that, on several occasions he had to be beating up men for abusing his mother. He addressed in a frank way the issue with respect to himself and his mother and what went down. In fact, he spoke about in details of the post that went on social media with himself in another contestant lap. Well, the impression that we got, in no uncertain terms, well, I think he cleared the air of persons who were saying that he was gay. Well, he didn't use the word or didn't come out specifically and say, I am not gay. But what he said, I've never sold out. Him didn't sell out when he was starving and hungry and growing up in the community. And he said, boy, he basically didn't sell out. So what I read from that, he's saying that basically him never go low, him never turn the gay way to survive. That is what I read from the conversation. When he said he definitely was very honest in his interview. He was very frank. He indicated to Winford that he was nervous, but you could see a sense of bitterness in Dalton's face. I don't know if he made mention of a rough childhood, so I don't know if that was a part of it. But when you looked into his face during the interview, you could see a lot of hurt. You could see a lot of pain. He made mention that it's not no people, styling him certain way from as early as when he entered the local competition here in Jamaica. People were saying some stuff about him, and I guess he says that he's a little bit disappointed in terms of how some of his fellow Jamaican persons, have styled him. But he says he's not caught up into the whole issue of fame and that sort of thing. He wants to build a career, and he is spending more time in London and doing work, and says that great things are coming. But as being reported in the Star today, we're hearing that Dalton actually visited the community in which he's from, but he has not visited his mother. Well, he said that they spoke once while he was in the competition, but they maintain a relationship. But what I read from what he said to Winford was that he's still waiting on his mother to call him. He wants his mother to call him so they can reach out. But it doesn't seem as if he's going to make that first move. We would want to really reach out to Dalton's mother, because as the article said, he's still your belly pin. You know what I mean? So, be the mother. You are still his mother, and you're the older one. So, reach out to Dalton and talk to him. It's always good for mother and son, sometimes when father and son not talk, you can sometimes see through that. But, the mother have always take the caregiver road and reach out to Dalton. So, That's trending right now. Dalton visits his community, but still has not visited his mother. All right. Also trending on social media on Scoopy Loopy right now. Dr. Peter Phillips took to Instagram to make a post yesterday. Seems as if this came after leaving the party's National Executive Council meeting, and we see Dr. Peter Phillips with two more persons hitting the gym, and he posted, "We're getting ready for the challenge at hand," and we see Dr. Phillips in a red top and a blue and white stripe truck bottom, and he is pumping some weights right there. The other two persons in the video seems to be carrying heavier weights than Dr. Phillips, but Dr. Phillips is there working off, and as I said, he said, "We are getting ready for the challenge at hand." So, Adjo, you gotta be prepared. Dr. Phillips is working out and is going to come to make some strides. All right, so that was a good look, right, Doc? I mean, everybody should be exercising though right now. I know I need to do some exercise, but it's always good, to keep the blood running. So, social media had a lot to say. The comrades were out in their numbers and congratulating Dr. Phillips about the move. Um, Free underscore Negril says, "Clap yourself." Joyce 291260 go says, "Ready, set, go." And then no, you have the other persons who are laughing, laugh out loud. Or what this man, Dr. Phillips never stopped giving us things to laugh about. And then more favorite comments. "Love this, comrade leader." Somebody said, "Up top boss." All right, so that's definitely a good look. Dr. Phillips needs to make some more of these posts. People want to see the softer, more human side of their political leaders. All right, so that's trending on social media. Now, also trending on social media at this time, Squashman finally performs. Well, we didn't see any advertisement, and then we were sent some videos of Squashman performing in St. Mary. We saw other persons like Shaney, Chronic Law. It was a very big event based on what we saw in St. Mary. Squashman dropped some new hits to the crowd was very, very excited. And we were a bit surprised because we have been saying and we have been concerned that since his prison release, Squashman has not appeared at so much events. He has been advertised. His name has been on flyers, and we have not seen him showing up for the event. So we are a little bit concerned, and we really want to encourage the artists and the management team that, look, we don't want things like this to hurt you. You are such a good artist, but these things will come back to harm you. And one of the things that is of concern to me is that when he didn't turn up at events, there's nothing coming out from management to explain that he was sick or he was delayed. It just went unanswered. The first experience we got of that was a show that was advertised in St. Elizabeth on the south side. It didn't show at that. Then we were told that he would definitely be at the up to the line after Champs party. He wasn't at that. And, well, we can understand his party that he was staging, permits weren't given. We're a little bit skeptical about that because the excuse given by the police was that no permits was being granted for the venue, period, because they didn't advise based on the upsurge of violence around the area. But we saw other events getting permits, so we don't know what's happening there. Seem to be some double standard. I don't know. I don't want to speculate what's happening there. But we saw Squashman performing in St. Mary to the delight of the crowd. He's also booked for some fest, and I think that his organizers, his handlers, should come out in a bold way and explain what is happening and assure persons that he definitely will be at Reggae some fest. All right, so that's all that we have trending for you right now on Scoopy Loopy. Those of you who are watching on the YouTube channel, do remember to subscribe and also hit the notification button. We are going to leave you with a performance from Squash that he did and that we recorded right here at BOJTV Live. You know that we have all the hit performances across the globe right now. That's it for Scoopy Loopy at this time. And I said, please do remember to hit the subscription button. I'm out. Bye-bye.
Watch out, watch out, yeah. Ready for the black body, over for the cook. They don't black about. That's swear. Yeah, we're going with that. Just that. Okay. Big up all of my friends with that chain off. Good man. Big up all of my boss cartel. Oh, good. Feel great, me feel great. Just stand there, I say we're going on the field. And then something. Squashman, Squashman. Me see how them still like on the corner bed. Roll it out and we don't give a damn. We can never be a man like this, man. I'm telling you about me, man. Yeah, that's right. 6. This is why I got it now. 6 months. You know me, I start. And then let me see a stand at him. And and if me a drive car, them a drive car too. And pick up one time family, me call you. And now, right time you know, right time you know. Hey, start time you know. Girl, no for me place, you're next to them. And then rap with the thing to the youth. Cha, let me get there. We was said when it ain't next, so you fear yours and talk on a try. Take me your girl, Mr. Did not try. Can you listen me? Yeah. The girl in my house. Her birthday, so me make she cut it. I make she say, no use too much dick, she a me grape. She a lick me ball, say coming like a grape. Man a real girl, so me never charge rape. But when you love, so me deal with her. Yeah, watch it now. Next to the right away. So we are doing. Start me on forward. Sent me and some police stop me. I get a bag of problem, but I have a bigger problem now. I can't tell you why a bigger problem. I just get a text this morning. Watch it now. Yeah. Maybe a that's how we left one. Maybe a that's how we left one. Maybe a that's how we left. Maybe a now watch it now. I never get love. I never get love. Now watch it now. We baby man, that's how we laugh. Yeah, we baby man, that's how we left. Why? We baby man, that's how we. I will be in our left. Now watch it down, yeah. Till I wake up, so I'm fine. Later we night. You know you want me tight. I know where to grab me 7 9. Next to them. 6. We know in a bankrupt. Me not do a chain, not show the run. Money in my pocket, you know me. 6 out here, you know we run. After that, I cup of coffee. Squeeze up your girl, breast up. Your girl got the shape, but she got the body. Most wanted like this rotte. The 6 time they are so at the lorry. Knock it in her face, now tell her sorry. House party, invite everybody. Champagne pop, yellow swallow money. The blue jeans when me get from Cali. The summer days, none of everybody. We are Balenciaga now. So fancy credit now. Juggler, watch it out. You know see me trending youth. Gucci Prada when we vending suit every girl. How's it? Well, reach out here, baby. I go again, man, up on the Sunday. Where you want to it? Take up the car, put up on the bonnet. I'll be turn around, make a bit of luck. Me and me ex them good. Never
to the mix. Then let me tell you boy, hilltop badness. Yeah, hilltop badness. Then let me tell you boy, hilltop. You know the thing, but St. Mary. Then let me tell you boy. Hilltop badness. Then let me tell you boy, hilltop badness. I got no. Too much rifle there. First time you come here, so me say, Google, if you feel like I need a you too much, that's the one where man go do you. I know memory card. We see a money buy shot already. If you feel like come down and you love, you go boy, we are to Squashman. I hilltop man power with no pride of the people. The evilest man win. It's a rifle me carry me now. Fissy man a ball, please when them. Alright, we don't brawl in crime and laugh.
I've been showing with a lot of simple. What a style! Team and Liffy Chopper. Everybody. I'm 90. You're a great fine lover. I never talk, it don't really matter. Can't wait for that to change weather. We no jump in a face, what do me a weather? People love it then to reveal better. And we no talk if we. I mean we got street, 50 caliber, they trouble with the sharp teeth. One press, and them not sleep. 5 piece in a head top, them hard beat no fun our game. We approach a lane, eagle man jump pressure, I jump in the lane. Watch them a run, and I try this up here. Then we come to escape, right to dressing up here.
Alright man, rather them on a hillside, than there are people where we hide you. It's serious, rather them on. We're leveling now. We never need a brief to be like this. Never have dreams to be like. Give me a next with him. Murder, we are murder again. What now? What I do that day? Go tell them a 666 when the 6 roll out. 6 o'clock, 6 shot fly, 2 6 pack. Funeral day, 6 man a carry box. 6 AK fence with this chop. Black on black 6 never. Wait now, I can ask some boy something. But me can never kill nobody and I go on so. Walk to the rhythm. Yeah. Play the rhythm. You know the thing. I got this you know. We have to roll and we roll in our life. Can't wait for police to see us. We have to roll with this massive every day. Protect me while me and protect myself. Oh Lord, we don't let it. My bully them a pencil. We send them like Father, when man on no credit, man I call for you to help me with it. Call them out there. Many on these streets don't sweet like strawberry. Alright. Just protecting myself. I want person saying I cheap back them. Father help me. Me load with Bible verse and me gun up. Can't take me like selfie, Father God. You know how long them a fling and nothing can. You okay? Anywhere we go, we have to hit up like the God ready. 6 next minute. You know the ball.
When we go, Mr. Rebel side, you know the reason why I surround myself with real people. People who want to see good things. You understand? Big up my brother Squash, he never sell me out. WordPress, not trust them, not trust friend. Woman are we kill, so we not trust them. All of us, some of them are run come now. And none of them never used to be there when we broke them. Family we say, tell her why you not trust them. Them we say, look here, we don't want them. When I try to live by yourself, them see a man give me, so we not problem. Family we say, big up the six, brother them.